I am the top 5 best snappers in the world.
SuperTechGod. Welcome to the Marvel Snapcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, of course, with season 3 of the Marvel Snapcast. That's right. I'm sorry. Excuse my voice. I'm under the weather, but we had to make sure we still came through and brought you guys the new season as promised. I'm your host, Ken, aka the STG, of course, with your co-host, the one and only.
Top 5 best snappers in the world. Sino, because I snapped that hot fire, you heard? I'm feeling pretty good.
That's all. Of course, you're feeling good. I feel under the weather. Nonetheless, guys, let's get into it.
Hold on, bro. We told the people we was going to give them something different. We didn't say it was going to be like this. Like, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm going to snap hot fire real quick.
All right, guys, we're here. Welcome to the new Marvel Snapcast. I'm your host, Ken, season 3, with your co-host, of course.
The top 5 best snappers in the world. Sino, because I snapped that hot fire, you heard? Let's go.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live in real life.
That's right.
That's the podcast. We're going to be doing this in real life every week, bringing you guys the new content for Marvel Snap.
Damn
now,
right.
I know you guys might see me crying. You know what I mean? Think it's happy.
He's
tears.
emotional.
That's not the case. So we could have done this earlier. The year started off crazy. We got busy real quick. Sino got sick for a while. I was cracking jokes on him, telling him to take his vitamins. Last time I got sick was January of 2023. It was right after my daughter was born.
So we ran on time.
Yeah. So a full year. Her birthday just passed. The day after, I got a head cold, and I'm like, we're gonna record this regardless of how see, I can't be talking.
Yeah, look at
I
see,
sound.
making fun of me, and now look at your boy.
So we're gonna do this regardless. We want to bring you guys the content. Please excuse my voice. We're gonna be doing this every week. So let's get right into it, bro. How you been? How was your New Year?
My New Year was good, bro. I mean, well, let's go before that. How was your Christmas? Everything good?
Yeah, Christmas was great. You know, spent time with the family. Had a good time.
All right, awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. Spent time with the family. The same. Hung out with my in-laws the night before Christmas Eve. Then hung out with my family Christmas Day. New Year's Eve, I was with just my girl, my 2 sons.
All right.
So it was awesome. Just a nice, quiet night, you know? How was yours?
It was good. You know, spent time with the family. Picked up my son from his mom because you know you guys know that.
Yeah, I was chilling with him on Christmas Eve.
That's right.
He said I'm his favorite snapper.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's how he feels.
Yeah, just
top 5, right?
Yeah, top 5 best
right,
snapper. I told you.
Nonetheless, it's all right. And then after that, spent the Christmas day with my family over in with my normal family, mom, my dad, everybody else. So it was pretty good. And that's fine. He could be your favorite snapper.
Yeah,
that's cool. But he knows who the best snapper is. But yeah, how did the New Year kick off for you?
Good, bro. I mean, it wasn't that great because I got sick. I was down and out for about a week, like he said. Sucked. Couldn't do any snapping, really. I did a little minimal snapping, but not a lot. Really jealous of watching you and friends of the cast like Robitus and Tucker guys and streaming, having fun, and I couldn't do any of it, so it sucked. But I got better, and I couldn't wait to come here and start filming. And then my co-host is sick.
Yeah. But we didn't put it off, as you guys can tell.
We coming to bring you that heat, like we promised y'all, man. And I'm so glad we get to do this.
He'll be out.
Yeah.
So along with the new atmosphere, the in real life podcast, we're also gonna be doing new segments. Yep, starting with the first new segment of the day called Talk That Talk.
Let's go.
Now, as you guys can see from the wonderful art that just came in from the side, Talk That Talk. Basically, we're gonna talk about everything in Marvel Snap. It could be the meta. It could be what we see on social media. It could be a new card. It could be how people are feeling. Either way, we're going to talk that talk. And today, we're going to talk about the new OTAs that came out.
Oh, those heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Some heavy hitters in the OTAs.
First year. Right?
Yeah.
The first of the year. Sorry, the first of the new year.
Yeah.
New OTAs. We had a bunch of things that changed. So we're going to dive into that real quick. Kicking things off, of course, with everyone's favorite card, Psych. Everyone's most hated card, Blob.
It was their favorite card for a little bit.
True, facts. Blob was really destroying the meta. A lot of people got sick of the game. A lot of people stopped playing the game because of Blob. Totally understand why it happens. But second din is awesome, making these changes as quick as they could. And the first OTA of having Blob actually have both a power change, number change, and a card change, right? Normally we think the OTAs are strictly just numbers, but this one had both. So Blob was a 6/4 on reveal, merge your deck into this, and it gains its total power. Ongoing cannot be moved. Now it's 6/0, which, I'm happy to hear that. You put them in a negative deck.
Well, you know how much you love Mr. Negative, so
Yeah. Second favorite card. Merge the cards from your deck into this until it gains 15 or more power. And of course, it cannot be moved. So what that means for everybody out there is when Blob starts to absorb those cards, he can go 15 only. Now, of course, he can go higher because if he gets a card that's 10 and the next card is also a 10, then he's 20, right?
20, yeah.
Or if he gets Red Skull first, which is 14, and Infinite after,
Infinite, yeah.
34 is the highest he can get, right? So that's pretty good. Blob is no longer 84 power on the last turn, no longer locking a lane with Professor X, turn 6, smacking on an 84 power Blob, which I think is pretty good for the meta so far. It's been not a week yet, but so far the meta has been different. I've seen a lot of different cards. Sino, how you feel about the Blob change?
I'm not crazy about the Blob change. Was it necessary? Absolutely. Absolutely necessary. And like Ken just said, I believe that the meta has now hit a stable spot. I think now when you go on the meta, you can see a variety of different card lists. You're not seeing just Thanos Blob anymore. You're not seeing just Professor X or anything like that. So if I had to declare like a final decision, I think that Second Dinner actually did a good thing by doing this. Now, I'm not a fan of it just because I like playing,
Blob.
I like playing
Classic.
big energy cards. I like getting a lot of energy on the board. That's just my favorite style of playing. But
Got that from me.
yeah, this guy. But what they did was they stopped Professor X now, so he
Yes.
can't bother you anymore.
Right,
They
they cut
they
him down,
they,
yeah.
they changed Miss Marvel,
Yep,
right?
yep,
So you're
yep.
not just
Which
getting
I was
that
sad about
buff.
that. But
Yeah. And now they're tending to Blob. They changed Eliath. Let's not forget about that.
Yep.
So the Second Dinner is hearing us, and they are making the necessary changes for us to have a pleasurable experience playing the game. So that's what I think about the Blob change. It led to everybody having a fun time playing the game, and that's what's most important.
Agreed. That was the biggest card change out of this whole thing. We're gonna run through the others and just dive right into it because we have a lot to show you guys today.
Yes,
so first
absolutely.
and foremost, Destroyer got back his extra power, going from 615 to 616. It was a good change back in the day when that one power made a difference, but all it really did was stop people from playing Destroyer a lot.
Right.
Nonetheless, he's back to 616. Then of course we have Viper. Now Viper was a 3/4. Before that was a 2 cost. We always hoping it goes back to 2 to kind of help that junk deck. But nope, Viper is now a 3/5. So gave her extra power. Doesn't really matter. We all want her to go back to 2. We'd rather her be a 2/2 than her be a 3/5.
I don't see the problem with it though. It's
Well-
3/5 now. Like you get an extra power.
Yeah, but you wanted
They
to.
didn't change the tech.
You want to be able to play Hood and Viper on 3, send the Hood over.
Yeah.
You want to be able to do
Yeah.
certain things like that. You want to be able to on turn 6, drop Sentry in one lane, Viper the Void in the other lane.
Right.
Those are the kind of things you wanted to do with a 2-cost Viper. So they made that change to help out, and I get it. So that's fine. Celine, which I think is a well-needed change. She goes from a 1-1 to a 1/2. I think she deserves that. I think it makes her even better now, being a 1/2. I don't know why the negative was in there to begin with because they were doing negative stuff. But either way, she's a 1/2 now. I'm happy for that change. You feel the same way?
Yeah. It makes it easier to play her, right? You're not fearing that negative there. At the same time, weren't you kind of putting it in an Annihilus deck?
Yeah.
And then
anyway.
just sending it over anyway.
You were.
You
but
know?
at this point, you don't even have to put a Nihilus deck. Now you can put in a Goblin deck. You can put in a Galactus
That's
deck.
true. Now it doesn't hurt you in a different variety of a card list other than a Nihilus, but it didn't make a big deal
Cerebro
for
2
me.
decks through there.
Cerebro 2, yeah, you're right. Matter of fact, you're right. So
so-
it is a significant change,
Yeah.
and it actually is pretty good for the player. Right.
And then Electra went from a 1/1 to a 1/2. I guess that's okay. I think we still want her to be able to destroy 2
Two cards. Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
Or 2 cards in one lane.
Yeah.
The power buff is fine. Congratulations to all the Zoo players. Enjoy the new Electra for the extra power.
Mm-hmm.
Dazzler, which I think is pretty cool. They've changed Dazzler a lot. She was a 4, she was a 3, now she's a 2/2. Dazzler's great in those card lists that run Shauna and Kazar, and now that you have cards like Kyra, you have nothing to worry about, right? You can protect your cards either way, but
That's right.
Dazzler now being a 2/2, she got some awesome variants coming out, so I'm sure people will definitely love that change
And
there.
Kyra helping out those zoo decks and 6-cost cards, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
really hitting that protection there.
The biggest card, the card that got changed real quickly. Hercules just came out the week before. Hercules was a 4/6. Now Hercules is a 4/7. They gave it a buff because Hercules didn't really do much. Hercules came out and was pretty trash, the way I see it.
Yeah.
To me, it wasn't trash. I only say that because
Didn't you go infinite with Hercules?
80 to 100.
It's trash.
80 to 100. Not for me.
Trash,
It
guy.
it came
He
out-
goes infinite with it. You
People-
called it
I
trash.
said not to me. People called it trash. I went 80 to 100 with it.
Okay.
It was in the Phoenix Force. The video's in the description down below. Check out STG Marvel Snap. You guys will see it there. So yeah, 4/7 is pretty good. There's a lot of card lists out there. I see Cozy drop one. I saw Chaos Pro drop one. I saw also Malt drop one. So I see a lot of people running some Hercules card lists, but for another reason, and we'll get into that right now, which is the next card.
Hercules.
That's right.
Hercules.
The next card I got second biggest change on this list was Dagger. Dagger went from a 2/2.
Big upgrade there, don't you think?
Yes, exactly. From a 2/2, giving +2 power for each card in the lane, to now being a 2/0, Mr. Negative again. Getting +3 for cards in the lane. She becomes a 2/12 in the last turn if need be, right? Which is bananas.
So he means you can proc her up all the way up to 212. Yeah.
Well, for one lane.
For
it's
one
full,
lane, yeah.
Right. Can you imagine if you beast her and then did it again? 224. I think Dagger is the biggest change, and because of this meta currently, I think a lot of people are playing Move more so than anything else. People are learning Move now because they feel Dagger's change was that huge. Hercules being a 4/7, people are loving that too now. So I think it went from Thanos Blob, where people are still playing it, to Loki, to now we're seeing a lot of move decks. We're also seeing a lot of destruction. Shout out to Meek, one of the cards that came out.
Yep.
So we're seeing a lot of discard as well. And I think that's basically what's happening. But overall, OTAs, I think we give it a so overall I think I give those OTAs a platinum.
Platinum rating.
Yeah, facts.
I agree.
Platinum.
I agree. Now, guys, we're gonna have a really cool rating system here now on Snapcast.
Yeah, so we do have a awesome new rating system. Sino, break it down for the people.
All right,
please.
guys. So at the top we got Diamond, and at the second best we have Platinum, and then we have Gold, and then we have Silver, and then our last place will be Wood. So that is the new rating system here, guys. So when we say we give it a platinum rating, it's second best. When we say this rating is diamond, then you have the
flawless.
best. It's flawless.
That's
All
right.
right. So we're gonna give this OTAs a platinum rating. That's how we feel about it, guys. Please let us know how you feel according to the rating system in the comments below. Let us know if you think it's diamond, platinum, gold, silver, or wood.
That's right, guys. And if you want to make it a little bit more simple, 1 is wood, 2 is silver, 3 is gold, 4 is platinum, and 5 is diamond. So there you go. That's the new rating system we're going to have here on the Snapcast, because sometimes we feel certain things should be double platinum or double wood or double something or triple
I like
that.
that. I
So
like
yeah, we're
that.
going to take the rating system to a whole new level. So just stick around with us, guys, and help us get through this. It's going to be super awesome. Sorry
Yes.
again for the voice and the congestion, but that's our new rating system as we break down the new OTAs. Now, we have another segment coming up. It is a new segment called
New drip. Let's go.
So that's Sino's favorite. He named it the new drip. So you guys better give him a shout out to that. The new drip is basically about the new card, the new variants of that week. As you guys know, I do have a variant video out every week over on STG Marvel Snap, but this one is more so to break down the one variant that Sino is most excited about, and also that new card that's coming out and the new card that came out in this week. So for the new card that came out in this following week, that card was no other than Meek. So Meek, to me, I feel did not change this card at all. It is a cool new archetype in Discord where you can move around and kind of win you games or make you lose games. I mean, I think I've lost a few more games more than I lost with Martyr, but nonetheless, I like to see Meek get to those big numbers. So no matter where it goes, it's good. I've also tried to play in a move deck with Craven. that didn't really work out too well. But Meek with Tribunal, something you guys could try. But definitely the card list that we use the most, if you guys come to the stream, is the one with APOC, Swarm, Gambit, Wong, etc. So,
And we call that the Sino STG cook. That is a co-cook
okay.
between both of
yeah,
us.
he got to get that.
All right. Yeah, he won't promote it, guys, but I will. See, he doesn't want to give me my credit, as is going around a lot in the Marvel Snap community. I'm not getting my deck credit, but it is what it is, I guess. Meek is awesome. He's not a meta changing card, and we've had this discussion before how we can't have meta changing cards every time something drops. You have to have cards that just go with certain metas and help those meta changing cards get you to where you need after the curve or wherever you need to be. So I think that's what Meek does. Meek is a tool in discard to help you win games, not to necessarily win the games for you. All right.
enough.
So you just play your tech cards. Meek gets that buff, and it's just an addition. Kind of like I would feel like Morbius is for discard. He's just a tool. He's a really good tool.
Yes.
But I think he's just a tool in that meta. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. I think he's okay. He's just an okay card. I'd give him a gold rating.
That's totally fair. So now there are a bunch of new variants that came out this week. Sino, was there any variants that you saw that you really caught your eye? So yeah, what was your favorite variant this week for the new draft?
Mine is the Captain America and the Hela. Now the Hela with the whole 3D realistic feel to her, it looks really good. And I have seen some people, not gonna mention any names or point any elbows, split her to a gold finish. Oh, it's so pretty. That is so pretty. Indeed. I have seen other people get it with the gold crackle with the gold finish. That's crazy. We've got people who got the gold finish with the green crackle and want to put the green border on it. I like it either way. I prefer the gold border, but she's really pretty. And the Captain America reminds me of like what was the dude name? Tick. Yeah. The dude. Yeah, he just reminds a strong chin and all that. Like that's what Captain America reminds me of Tick. So that's why it caught me.
That show was funny.
Yeah. Which ones were your favorite, bro?
Moon Knight, Mr. Knight, which is pretty awesome.
I like that. It was like Hellfire, right? It looks a little like he's
like
ready to.
Yeah, he's dressed to go.
Like he ready to go.
If you guys watch the series, that's the outfit I like the most. And then of course, my other one was Meek. I like Meek's Spotlight variant. I think it's pretty cool. I like that one a lot. So those are my two favorite variants for this week.
I like it.
So that wraps out our new drip. We got new drip coming next week. That new card, of course, will be the one and only Grand Master. So I know a lot of people talking about that card, how crazy it might be, how good it might be.
A lot of anticipation out here in these Snap streets for Grandmaster, bro.
What do you feel? Do you feel it's overrated or rated? Overrated?
See, how I feel is, bro, like, because I feel like everybody in the world makes these, like, hype, get these hype feelings for cards, right? They hype it up so much. Look at Mobius, right? Everybody was so hyped for Mobius to come out, right?
Yep.
He came out, and then it was just like a meh card. You know what I mean? It wasn't really as meta changing as everybody thought it was going to be. So what I like to do when new cards come out, I like to reserve judgment until they come out and I really get to see what they do, you know? But my initial feeling for this card is to put him in Black Panther or Wong Black Panther, maybe some Silver Surfer, you know, with a little werewolf thrown in. Just anything that's basically on reveal potent. I like for Grandmaster. So I think he is going to be a substantial card. I just don't know the impact he's going to have.
That's fair. That's a good point.
All right.
Sino don't like to make judgment until it happens.
Well, until I get to play the card and get to really see what he can do.
That's fair.
You know, I feel like we all jump a little bit fast.
Oh, no. I mean, I get it. Black Knight came out. I love Black Knight. Nobody else did. Black Knight did great. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I think my judgment on that card will be that Grandmaster will be a pretty good card. It's, to me, kind of reminds me a little bit of Zola, right? Because you get to play him in a lane with unreveal cards and proc it again. Mm-hmm. Zola destroys the card and then procs in the other two lanes where he actually moves it to the middle.
Gives you a duplicate, though.
Right. Yeah. So, So the way I see it with Grandmaster, he's moving the card, right? He's not giving a duplicate. He's moving it and
he's procking it again. Right.
So for sure, when this card comes out this week, everyone take heed. You need to run to counter it, of course, Cosmo. Mm-hmm. And for those who wants to run Grandmaster, the other card on your list has to be Echo.
Bam.
Top 5, Mrs. Top 5. That Echo
That's
show is
right.
pretty good, by the way. Mrs. Top 5 needs to be in that middle lane on turn 1. Without Echo there, it's a wrap. You might need to run Kyra or Armor to protect that middle lane. Make sure she's protected because when Grandmaster comes out, everyone's running Cosmo and they're placing it in the middle lane. So that is the way to do it. Professor X, all those things will get stopped in their track by the most invisible card in Marvel Snap. That's not Invisible Woman, Echo.
So you heard it here first, guys. When you're having private time with your lady or your fella, is the same. Always carry protection. So carry that Echo with you, so no Cosmo can affect you.
Facts. So that brings us to the end of New Drip. Hope you guys like these new segments. We're having a good time. Now,
Yeah.
we're going to get to, of course, our interview section. So going forward, the goal is to, when we do these interviews, if our guests want to spend the entire time with us, of course, they're free to do so. But of course, we're trying to do this in real life. We're also trying to do this. We might even take trips to go to people's areas and
Snapcast road trips.
yes, and go hang out.
I
and
like
see
it.
who wants to get on the show and meet with us
I like
live.
it.
You know,
Does that mean we could end up in Canada?
Yeah, for sure.
We could end up in
Yeah,
Canada,
we in
guys.
Canada. We could rent out a space.
Yep.
We could rent out a hotel and have our equipment ready.
Ah, snap.
And
I'm
have a
going
good-
to the 6, y'all. Drizzy, we coming, baby.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We have a good time, you know, hang out with everybody. So the way we're gonna do this is either they can spend the whole time with us, or just give us 30 minutes of their time, and we're gonna get to that right now. We bring in our guests. Guests. I'm gonna say plural because not only do we have one guest here, guys, we have 5 guests with us today, and that's Sino. All right, so let's bring them on. All right, our first guest, of course, is the top 5 snappers of all time, and the co-host, of course, Sino. Welcome in, buddy. How you
Thanks,
feeling?
bro. I'm you made me bring my other halves with me, bro. So I'm a little overwhelmed. I'll be honest with you. Having all these guys in one room at the same time can be a little rough for me because it's a lot of different personalities, and just keeping everybody in line it's a lot of work.
It's gonna be fun.
It's a
So,
lot of work.
how did you get your name?
Interesting story. Okay, so when I was younger, I was always known for having a job or having money or always some sort of hustle. Like I used to sell Metro cards. I used to sell waters. I used to sell a whole bunch of stuff.
Legally.
Yeah, legally. Legally. So whenever I came around, my friends would call me Casino because I always had money on cycle. You know what I mean?
Casino,
So
yeah.
they would call me Casino. And Casino turned and morphed when Future and Drake came out with the song. You know the song Tony Montana.
Yeah.
Tony. So I got my first car. It was my black BMW 528. And when I came up in that, everybody would just sing Sino Montana, Sino
So there you go.
Montana. So it just got stuck, and that's what I went by from there on out.
All right. How do you feel about the meta?
I'm loving the meta now. Now that Blob has been nerfed, things that needed to be addressed were addressed.
Yeah.
Though took some time to be addressed, was addressed and fixed. I was really enjoying Blob as was, with the whole Taskmaster afterwards or Armanzola. But I understand why that can't happen. So
Okay.
now that toxicity is been taken care of,
Yeah.
I feel like the meta is in a really great place, like I was saying earlier.
All right. How do you feel about the Snap community?
The Snap community is great. I love the Snap community. The Snap community is the main reason why I stream, why I do this Snapcast, why I basically play Snap, because when I was in your chat, everybody was so accepting. Everybody wanted to help. Everybody wanted to, basically just say hi, or, how you doing? Or, if I was sick, it was, get better. It was like extreme support.
Yeah.
And I don't think any gaming community out there is like that. So it really, I was intrigued by it because I'm not like the biggest like person to like socialize, and I'm very reserved in who I know. I keep people at a distance. But when playing this, I really got to open up and talk to so many people and got so many new friends out of this Snap game. So I'm extremely appreciative. I would say, just hope you guys could just be a little less sensitive sometimes and not harp on certain people for certain things. I think I think we need to be just a little bit more understanding. But for the most part, it's a great community, man. No, nothing like it.
Okay, all right. So, how many times have you gone infinite?
I have gone infinite. I can count. I believe 7 times. I've been infinite 7 times. I believe it's 6 or 7.
Only 7.
Only 6 or 7. Well, I've been playing the game since launch, so I think 6 or 7 is a pretty good number.
It's been a year, so it's 12 seasons. You should have been 12.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've been about 7 times.
Okay. All right. What are you most interested in seeing coming to Marvel Snap?
Interested in seeing come to Marvel Snap. I would like a spectator mode. Now, it was between spectator mode or draft mode.
Yeah.
But I am more interested in a spectator mode only because when you're chilling with your friends and let's say you're all talking and bullshitting, you can watch your certain 2 friends play and then you can play, right? They can watch you play. Yeah, I think it's even better for like tournaments and stuff like that.
Agreed.
So yeah, that's what I'm really interested in. Draft mode's pretty cool too. Not the biggest because I'm not the biggest up on draft mode because you could get card lists that you're really not gonna play because you're just. But it is interesting just not to go with regular meta decks and you're like, let's see who's really the better snap player, right? Like let's see if we could get assorted cards and still win and still freak it. You're a great snap player, right? So I do want to see some draft mode out there.
All right, perfect. All right, guys, that was Sino number 1. Now we get to Sino number 2. AKA known as Angry Sino.
I'm number 2 for nobody, bro.
All right, well, so how did you get your name?
It's like what's with the Inquisition? Like why all these questions? Didn't he just answer that?
All right, okay, all right. So how do you feel about the meta?
Sucks.
How you mean it sucks?
Fucking sucks.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the next question.
The meta sucks.
How do you feel about the Snap community?
They always want to talk. They always talking to me.
I mean, that's what the community's all about.
No, community is about ignoring each other and walking past each other in the street. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right.
They always want to know things.
Yeah.
Like what card list I'm playing. Mind your business.
All right, listen, I hear you. How many times did you reach infinite?
How many times did you reach infinite?
Man, not about me, Sino. So you're the interview. You're the interviewee.
He's asking these questions, man. I went 6 times, bro.
Okay.
6 time infinite, all right?
Okay, all right. Just like Jordan from the Bulls. I get it. All right, so
Oh, you're a funny guy, huh? So sickness just made you funny today.
What are you most interested to see come to Marvel Snap?
Oh my god. If I hear one more question, bro, like seriously? You know why I'm here, right? I'm here so I don't get fined, bro.
All right, listen. As long as you're here to answer the questions, this is the interview is all about. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. See you next time.
Eat, bro.
All right, then we have the Sino number 3, the kind optimistic. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm
How's
great.
everything? You been sick? You all right?
Yeah, I'm still sick, still under the weather.
Yeah. You want some soup?
Yeah, of course.
I'll go after this one.
Oh, would you?
Some
Really?
tea? You want some tea too?
Yeah.
I got you.
My God.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask some questions for you here. How did you get your name?
Well, basically, just being a youngster, always on the grind, always, trying to help out and make some money and stuff. My friends, my colleagues used to call me Casino. And from Casino, it morphed into Sino from the song with Drake and Future, Sino Montana, and it just stuck.
That's
and
awesome.
Everybody around the neighborhood, they all called me. I had to tell them to stop. They flattered me. That's all.
That is awesome. All right. So what about how do you feel about this meta?
I think it's a great meta. I don't think the meta is ever bad. I think the meta is always great. We get to play a game that we love so much, and cards and particular decks and card lists that we love so much, and we just get to have all the fun in the world with our friends or maybe some strangers from all around the world. It's awesome. I love it so much.
I'm glad to hear that. All right.
Yes.
So how do you feel about the Snap community then?
Oh, the Snap community?
Yeah.
They're all my friends, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, my friends. I love my friends. Everybody in the Snap community is my friends. I love everybody. Okay? They give me a bunch of support. They always come by my streams. They always say hello to the top 5 best snappers in the world.
All right.
And I appreciate it.
Awesome. So how many times did you reach infinite?
How many times did I reach infinite? I believe 7 times. Now I know that you had the mean guy up here before. And I believe it's 7 times.
Right,
I just don't think he wanted to answer your question.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you most interested to see come to Marvel Snap?
I would have to say a spectator mode, or maybe a mode where it's variants only.
Okay. I like
You
that.
know, we get to show
I like
off
that.
our colorful variants,
I like
our dolled up variants,
amazing.
you know,
I like
or
that.
maybe they're able to deconstruct it so we can actually decorate the cards we love so much.
I love that. All right, perfect.
right.
Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
You know what, bro? I had a great time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man.
All right, thank you, man. Take it easy. Thank
All
you.
right,
We'll get
bro.
you
Let me
straight.
go get your soup.
All right, thank you.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
all right, bro.
Sino number 4 in the building. How you doing, my friend?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
All right. What's
Good?
going on? Yeah,
You heard
man.
you did a lot, man. You did big things out
Bro,
here.
I was just in a meeting with Obama and,
Oh,
and a lot of accomplished people.
Oh, man.
And
Getting stuff done out
they
here.
were not happy when I told them I had to leave for this interview.
It's all right.
But I told them that's my boy. I gotta
I
be
know.
here for STG.
That's right,
Let's
ladies
go.
and gentlemen. All right, so thanks for coming by. First and foremost, how
problem.
did you get your name?
Oh man, just ripping and running out there in the streets, earning my way around these Fortune 500 companies.
That's what's up.
Just
All right.
making all this money for all these other
Okay.
people. And I got popular. They started calling me Sino Montana.
That's what's up.
So,
man. That's what's up.
That's where it happened, bro.
All right, so how you feel about the meta so far on Marvel Snap?
It's a cool meta. I don't think anything really can stop me ever.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I'm too accomplished out here in the Snap streets.
You did count Mount Everest. So
I did.
get it.
You saw that, right?
I remember
you
seeing
saw
that.
those
So you win the
accomplishments.
championship. I
Yeah.
saw you hanging with Beyonce.
Yeah, she got clingy.
Yeah,
It
yeah, I
got
remember
messy.
that. I
It got
remember that.
messy, so I had to,
Alright.
and she's with my boy, so it all worked out
It's all
for
worked
her.
out, sure.
I wish her the best.
Okay, how do you feel about the Snap community?
Snap community did great. They always asking me for autographs. They're always, supporting me
That's
and
what's
all
up,
my
man.
business ventures and stuff
Okay.
like that.
All right.
I wish I could support, give more out to them.
Back. Okay.
But I appreciate them and all their support.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, how many times did you reach Infinite this season? Oh,
I've been Infinite 7 times,
Okay.
bro. It's top 7 times.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that's probably been Infinite more than me.
All right. That's fair.
I don't know anybody.
Okay.
Could be 7, could be 17. Who knows?
You're right. Facts. All right. So, what are you most interested to see come to Marvel Snap?
Maybe
Focus.
a mural system. Maybe we should know who the top Snap players are. We should be able to look on Snap and get our names up there. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Maybe
yes.
a shout out or something. Maybe they should
I hear that.
give some credit to us.
They
You
do
know?
have a ranking system there.
They do have that rank. I'm top 5 in that.
So you are top.
I'm
five.
top 5 in that ranking
All right.
system.
Okay, my friend. So, thanks for coming. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Being
Bro.
out here.
I
taking
can't
that
really.
time
I
away.
couldn't stay long, so I
get it.
hope
You
you don't
gotta-
get
you gotta
insulted.
go. That's fair.
I gotta go. I gotta hop on the G5.
That's fair. All right.
But
get it.
yeah, bro. I hope you feel better. All right.
appreciate it.
All right.
Take it easy,
Later,
man.
man.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah. I gotta go.
Number 5, the glass of the Cinos. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to
What's
the.
going on, bro?
We got some questions to ask.
What's up?
Okay, let's start with the top one. Where did you get your name? Okay. Number 2, how do you feel about the meta?
No, it's cool. It's all right.
Just cool, just all right? Okay.
What game?
Marvel Snap.
Snap?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
How do you feel about this? Hold on 1 second. That
I
part.
don't understand why there's so much left.
How you feel about the Snap community?
They cool. Everybody's cool. What community?
Snap.
Other people play this game?
Yes, they do. Other people. Yes.
Other people? They really?
Yeah, they play this game. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Have you? How many times you been doing that?
Yo, bro. Guess what?
Whatever.
I just saved $10 on my car insurance. Did you
That's
believe
great.
that?
That's great. I'm happy for you. But how many times you reach Infinite in Marvel Snap?
6 or 7. 6 or 7, I think. I don't know. Man, what? Did I just
Okay.
told you about?
What are you most interested to see come to Marvel Snap?
Interested to see come to Marvel. Who thinks about Marvel Snap?
Wow.
I think Patrick Mahomes runs it in for a touchdown. My fan duel. I gotta do my fan duel.
Bro, Marvel Snap. What do you want to see come to Marvel Snap?
I'm talking about FanDuel. You want to talk about Marvel Snap?
Okay, listen. Top 5 Sino, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. All top 5 Sinos in the building. All different types of Sinos were here today. I appreciate them all for stopping by. That is our interview segment. Thank you, Sino. Sino. All right, guys. So that was the interview segment. That's completed. Now we go to the
I tried to tell you, right?
Yeah, you did warn me
I
about
tried to
these
tell you,
guys.
didn't
Yeah, we're not gonna have them back on ever again. Well, maybe some of them. Some of them are pretty cool. I'm waiting for my soup actually. So it is cold in here.
Wrap it up.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
So we're gonna talk about what we spoke about this entire episode. In case you guys didn't have the time to look through everything, you guys want to just know exactly what the episode's all about. Maybe you go back and skim through it. Nonetheless, of course, we discuss us in our Christmas time to the New Year's, us bringing on the new season of Marvel Snapcast in real life, both of us being here together in the same room. We also discuss what new segments we are going to have. We definitely have a plethora of other segments that will be coming up in the other episodes. We did break down that amazing OTA, and we mentioned our new ranking system.
That's right.
So definitely that was pretty awesome. And then, of course, we also had the interview with the top 5 Sinos of all time.
That was rough, guys.
Oh, man, that was definitely
rough.
But that's also how our new layout will be, where we have our guests on for 30 minutes, or they could be on for the entire show. But
It's
this
up
way,
to them.
it's really up to them. And then, of course, now we have the wrap up.
That's
So
right.
again, we will be here again next week, giving you guys the new drip, which will be, of course,
That's right.
Grandmaster. And of course, the card coming after that, which everybody's also waiting for, Beta Ray
Bill. Can't wait for that one.
Yes. So, what else do you have on the docket for next week, Sino?
Oh, well, we had a lot of people request that I do this rant, right? Like, they have certain cards that they hate so much, and they saw me do F-Aliath and get all that off my chest and feel good after I did. So I got all these suggestions for rants. So we're gonna tell them why we mad. We're gonna tell them why we mad next week, and I believe we will be hitting the God of Mischief.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So guys, make sure you check out for that. They tell you why you're mad rant for the wonderful God of Mischief.
That's right.
Okay. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the new show. We definitely gonna be doing this every week. See, I can't even talk because I'm still sick. Every week, regardless of weather, regardless of health, kind of. Regardless if we got anything going on, we're gonna make time to bring this to you every week.
That's right.
Shout out to our wonderful producer of the audio and the video, the young tech guy.
yes, sir.
On the keys and mouse.
Yes, sir.
Making the things do, switching through the scenes.
That's right.
Adding all the intros and all
Earning his pay.
That's right.
That's right.
Earning his keep. That's how I look at it.
Earning his keep. I like it.
Earning his keep. Shout out to the young tech guy. And
man.
yeah, today we celebrated my daughter's first birthday.
Princess Zelda. Let's go. Happy B-Day to you.
Yes. So we had a good time. And yeah, so hope to see you guys next week when we bring you guys the next episode of season 3. Now, before we go, Sino, have you ever experienced when you wanted to buy a variant, like you try and then some impulse takes over you? All right, let's check out the shop, see any variants we can get. I mean, it's a rare. Okay. Oh, look at this. We do have another variant. All right, we get the leader. 1,200 gold. That's not too bad. We have a plethora of leader variants, though. Do I really need this one? 1,200 gold? Oh, man. I don't know what I should do. You ain't know what time it is, Tech. Money grows on trees where you come from. So don't be scared. You know what you do. Click that buy button. We do this every time a new variant's in the shop. We get all tingly inside. We make sure we get that variant. So stop being a bitch and hit that buy button. Respectfully, of course. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yes, we shall claim it. Yeah, that's what happens.
What the hell did I just watch, bro?
Bro, that's what happens. That what happened to you?
No.
No, what you mean, no? It sure happens to everyone. Guys, leave a comment down below. Does that happen to you guys?
What the? What? I gotta tell my agent to get me a better podcast. This is ridiculous. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I bet Snapchat doesn't deal with shit like this. I'm out.
Guys, Sino, where you go? Sino.